Hi, welcome back to Waxing On. It's a Wednesday today, classic rock version of our holiday music. And today we're featuring a band we talked about way back in episode 125, Chicago. Horn band, still going strong, bringing in huge crowds at their concerts, and still a vibrant band to be, out on the road and touring. Now, this album, I picked it up after Christmas last year. That's why we didn't feature it in last year's shows. What's it going to be, Santa? Chicago Christmas. Now, originally in 1998, Chicago released their first holiday album, and that was quite a while ago. It was Chicago 25, so quite a few years in between. In the early 2000s, they sold their catalog to Rhino Records, and Rhino decided to release some of their material. Now, the original album, produced by Roy Bittan, who you may recognize as one of the producers with Bruce Springsteen, and when they re-released, they added some new tunes. Now, I'll just give you an idea what we have here. We got some new songs in here, and we got a new producer. For the second section, we've got Phil Ramone producing some tunes that they added for the new release. Winter Wonderland, Bethlehem, This Christmas, Sleigh Ride, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and says a punky take on Jolly Old St. Nicholas. New additions. Phil Ramone. A couple of quotes from guys in the band, just to give you some idea that, what they were thinking at the time. They were pretty excited about this. We got Walter Parazater, the sax man, saying, this was one of the greatest recording experiences of my career. I couldn't wait to get into the studio each day. We got Lee Lanane, the trumpet player. I tried to keep everything upbeat and fresh to make a song that you've heard a million times be as original as possible. And I'd have to say that. They've got a lot of traditional Christmas music on here, but it does sound different. It sounds unique. I mean, the Chicago sound is great. Horn arrangements are great. It takes tunes that we've heard for our whole lifetime and gives them a whole different spin. Just to give you some idea of what's on here, and again, very traditional set list. We've got Winter Wonderland, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Jolly Old St. Nicholas, Little Drummer Boy, This Christmas, Feliz Navidad, the Bethlehem, the Christmas Song, Mel Torme classic, O Come All Ye Faithful, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and that's just side one, or just half of it. I mean, if it was an album, it would be side one. We got 20 tracks on here, which was, really a nice package. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Sleigh Ride, Silent Night, What Child Is This, Christmas Time Is Here, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, Santa Claus Is Coming to Town, A Child's Prayer, One Little Candle, and the classic White Christmas. Now, I have it in CD format. And what's the beauty of that? Yes, I get books with it. I mean, look at this. All the information on who's playing on the tunes, who produced them, who the horn players are, who did the arrangements, everything in here. A lot of great reading. A little background on the recording. It's a great addition when you get packages like this. Now, let's just take a look and see who the lineup was for this album. And again, we're talking 1998 and plus some new tracks added here. We've got Robert Lamb, of course, Lee Lanane, Walter Parazater, James Pankow, one of the originals, Bill Chaplin, Jason Schreff, Tris Imboden, and Keith Howland. So a few names in there that were new to me from the original Chicago days, but original horn lineup in there. We got Robert Lamb in there. We've got a lot of great Chicago music. If you're familiar with the band, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not and you want a chance to listen to them, but also listen to the music of the season, I mean, this is a great place to start, and it gives you a really, really nice cross-section of what this band can do. And the way they've changed the arrangements, the way they've breathed new life into some of them, the horns, I mean, it was just an excellent album. I've listened to it a lot even after Christmas. It was really a surprise to find it. I didn't know Chicago had an album out. And this one, On Rhino Records, also had the bonus tracks, so we picked up a few more than we did off the original release. So that's it for my suggestion for classic rock. If you're looking for something to, again, spark up your day, you're not going to go wrong with Chicago. And Chicago Christmas, this one being, what's it going to be, Santa? Streaming networks, yeah, it's absolutely there. Hard copies, I was able to find one, and again, you get a little extra with it with the packaging that comes along. Check it out. It's a great little pick-me-up to get you through hump day here on Wednesday. So everybody, have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Friday. Till then, everybody take care, stay safe. Thanks for stopping by.